Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the Cowboys mini camp this week. This is serious. Cap most times one of my favorite caps. We're in it to win it, bros. All right. So Cowboys, mini camp. It was supposed to be 3 days. They got in one day, bro. 1 day of mini camp. That's it. All right. So we're going to talk about this. Was this a good idea? All right. Was this a good idea by the Cowboys? Let's be real. All right. You're trying to improve on last season. You're trying to make a run. You're trying to set the base. All right. You're trying to set a very good foundation. Without a good foundation, you might have cracks in there along the way. So we'll talk about that. But let's get down to why they only had one mini camp day. So Cowboys had one mini camp day. That was Tuesday, right? They took Wednesday off. McCarthy decided to take Wednesday off to do a team bonding event at Top Golf. Okay, I don't really have anything against that. I think it's really a good idea, But I think it's something that you could do possibly, after practice or maybe on a weekend event. You know what I mean? I think this is something that could have been done later instead of in lieu of, practice. So not a big fan of that, considering that this is, a lot. He's on the hot seat. I think we all know that Sean Payton is hovering over him and a couple other coaches in the league here. So his name will definitely be attached to the Cowboys. There's no doubt about that. Okay, if we're being realistic about it, all right. So there's that. Okay, now the team bonding, I like that. Maybe he went to see Top Gun, Maverick. They saw. Maybe he got the idea from that. You know what I mean, or something like that. So I just think that you heard about Tuesday practice having a little bit of sloppiness and this sorts of thing, and leading up to that first practice of minicamp, McCarthy said, oh, he would take a look. If they're kind of sloppy, they'll go the other days. So you hear that there was a little bit of sloppy, execution on Tuesday. No, we'll let it slide. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's take the day off. Let's do the team bonding. Okay. I don't know about that. And then to just straight up cancel today's mini camp. So you did 1 day, bro. You did 1 day, where, you want to get everything installed, as much as you can, at least tighten up a couple things here. Maybe they felt that they really did really well and that they could go ahead and take the foot off the pedal. I've never been a fan of taking your foot off the pedal, because what happens when you take your foot off the pedal? We see it all the time when the Cowboys play football games. When they take the foot off the pedal, they let the other team creep in. Okay? You're taking the foot off the pedal on this team here. Is this a little bit of a Wade Phillips camp cupcake type of deal? Okay, is it? Are these the first indications that this is going to be, one of these types of deals where maybe McCarthy's like, I'm already on the hot seat. Maybe Sean Payton's going to be in here. Let me just change it up here. Let me try this. I have nothing to lose. All right. I have nothing to lose. So let's see if we can build this camaraderie really good and build from that. So that's one thing that I think is happening here. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, like I said, but I wish they would have gotten their practices in and then, maybe done these team events after hours or on the weekend, and then let everybody head on out to their vacations. I didn't like that they did this in lieu of, the mini camp days. You know what I mean? It's, we're trying to make a run here. NFC East are hot on our tails. You know what I mean? We still have the best quarterback at NFC East, but those defenses got better, right? And our offense, I think, is the weak link of this team. I know it's the weak link of this team. We're trying to sell ourselves, and the Cowboys are trying to sell us as well. That they're getting rid of Cooper, was a good thing, and bringing in some busted up players, James Washington with the boot. They asked him if he would be ready. They don't even know if James Washington is going to be ready to start training camp. What the hell really happened here? Did they tear a ligament? What the hell's really going on there? Cowboys never tell the truth here on injuries, so there's probably a little bit more there to James Washington's injury. You know how it is with the Cowboys. It's always smoke and mirrors with these guys. All right, so it is what it is. It is what it is, and this is the path that the Cowboys chose. All right. This is a Mike McCarthy decision, and they're going to have to see how this goes, because if it doesn't go well for the Cowboys, or if they come out the blocks stumbling, these are the little things that you're going to point at. Well, remember this, they didn't do this crap here, and this and that. A lot of players were on the sidelines, these OTAs, bro. There was a lot of players on the sidelines. Kelvin Joseph, again, on the sidelines. I think he made like 1 or 2 appearances the whole time throughout these OTAs and minicamp. Don't like it, man. I don't like my second-year player not out there, bro. This is Anthony Brown's cornerback position to lose. Now, if we're being quite honest, somebody's going to have to snatch it, whether it's Deshaun Wright or Darren Bland, or something like that. But I don't think it's going to be Kelvin Joseph, to be real, man. I really don't. I want him to be, but you're not helping the team when you're on the sideline all the time, man. We have these types of players, and they don't help the team. And he's keeping an eye on that. He knows which players are injury prone. They asked him about Sean McEwen, tight end. He's looked good, he said. But, he did mention the injury history. So McCarthy knows what's up with some of these players that have these types of patterns. You know what I mean? He's not dumb in that regard. So he knows which players are kind of unreliable, injury prone, and this sorts of things. So, for the Cowboys on offense, the depth, is it going to be there? We know Dalton Schultz will be there. We expect Ferguson to be that number 2 tight end. Outside of that, you need some backups, some viable players. Sean McEwen is good when on the field, when healthy. Right? He's become one of those players, when healthy type of guys. That crap sucks. Right? Tyron Smith, when healthy. That kind of crap. Sucky stuff, dude. So offense, we're heading into the dead zone now. But this is where the Cowboys' weak spot is right now. It is the offense without a doubt. You know what I mean? The wide receivers, that stuff still scares me. I like what Jalen Tolbert has done thus far, but we have to be realistic about rookie production. How do they bracket CeeDee Lamb, and how do they double, triple team him? Is Tolbert able to get open? The running backs need to stay healthy, especially Zeke. A lot of us want to give more reps to Tony. Definitely got to see that. Will they in fact use him in the receiving packages? I hope they do. I think they need to. But this season, bro, it's huge. It's very, very huge for Mike McCarthy. It's very huge for Dak Prescott in this offense. You know what I mean? Because depending on how the season goes, you can see the changing of the guard. All right, and it's going to start early. If they stumble off the blocks early, it's early. No, man, you if you've been a fan of the Cowboys, you know how this stuff goes, man. You know by now. All right, there's no Cinderella stories here. It's the same kind of deal every year. So you stumble out early, it's going to be one of those kinds of seasons. All right, so trying to be optimistic but realistic at the same time, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the Cowboys only having 1 minicamp practice. Do you think it was a good idea? Or do you not think it was a good idea? Okay. What is your major concern as we head to training camp? All right. Training camp begins July 25th. So right now, Cowboys, they're on vacation. They can go do whatever they do. Let's hope these guys don't get in trouble and stay out of stay out of trouble, man. It's really what it is, because, you know, the commissioner loves to suspend a Dallas Cowboy player, bro. You get the opportunity, he will do it. He will do it. So let me know what you guys think, bro. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. I'll catch you for the next one. Peace, everybody.